It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next on EA Sports.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Landover. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out to the second pick of the second round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
They kick the running back in motion. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Levis now on first down. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Levis throwing again. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. From the gun, Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Shotgun now for Levis. Finds his target, Mason. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Levis out of the pistol. Barner's got it. Complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Levis from the shotgun. Completes this one to Otten. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and short yardage, Levis. Got his target, it's Otten. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd and 3 now. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Levis. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Looking for somewhere to throw. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Jacobs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Levis setting to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. Dicker connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jayden Daniels. Daniels going to throw to get us started. Short pass brought in.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
Now Daniels off the play action. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He finds space for a few yards that time. Kwity Paye there to take him down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Levis now off the play fake. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Commanders will go on offense. Play fake here, Daniels. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Taylor. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Kwity Paye there to take him down. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing now off play action. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. 1 quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Throwing now on 1st down. Levis made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Levis. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Forced out to his right. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's trying to go deep again. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This is ahead for about 5. McKinley Jackson, the one who got to him. From the 30 on 2nd down. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Levis. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Fits it through the middle. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Tossing right to the short side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Levis has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Levis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Levis from the shotgun. Barner's got it. Complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and short yardage, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Dicker connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he crosses his sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. St. Brown's got it, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Daniels now. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Has it at the 7. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Taylor now up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders who have it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Everly's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 1st and 10 from the 41. Levis now off the play fake. Finds his target, Mason. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Levis here on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Gets everything he has under this. He's got it inside the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone.
This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. They kick the running back in motion. He completes it in traffic. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Here's 2nd and 5. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Mason there to haul it in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Dicker connects there. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our... Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down in... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go again with Taylor. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Taylor again. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
There's a handoff for Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a handoff to Taylor. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Daniels back to throw. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This is Taylor. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Everly's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys and Will Levis set to take over again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Handoff running right, Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Levis out of the pistol. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Levis. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Levis. Able to hit Mason, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Levis from the shotgun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Jacobs goes up and over for the touchdown. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Now Daniels off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play fake here, Daniels. That's completed right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. It's second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And that sack gonna cost. Buckle up. It's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got fourth down. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all... And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 41. Jacobs running behind center. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Levis setting to throw. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Turning to Jacobs on third. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Levis now on first down. This is wheeled in by Wilson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give now to the running back. And that hit stops him in his tracks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short yardage, Levis. Sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, 4th down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Taylor now up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. They did it! He made the interception! And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Cut by Jacobs. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. Running on first here with Jacobs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. This is Jacobs running left. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go again with Taylor. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They send a tight end in motion. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Taylor again. And he took a lane and got this up to the 23. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders leading by 8. They motion the tight end over. On the counter, it's Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. From the gun, Taylor. And that defense reacts quickly. Wow, they take him down near the 21. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense headed out there. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here he is to throw. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Running back sent in motion. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
It's week 6 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year. It's the Lions and the Broncos. And it's coming up next.
Five weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in week 6 on EA Sports. Returnable from the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Has a man. It's Brooks. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing it again here. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Throw on 3rd down. He finds Sanders. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams. The drive starts with a carry by White.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair, an eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
And finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd down. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, this is White. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32.
From the 32. Completed to Flowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
They'll try and throw it here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Williams from the gun. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Williams. Brought in by Ayuk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 13-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Back to throw. Finding Flowers. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
From the 38. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. We get a timeout here called by the offense. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
24-yard gain.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Williams to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here goes White. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's White again. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. 2nd and 6 coming up here. It's White on the give. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackled by Jack Campbell. So now here's 3rd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. Williams to throw on 3rd. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At their own 18-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Setting up a throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has a man. It's Brooks. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Catch is made in close. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Brooks is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive. He loses the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they stop while a new offense preps ahead.
Previous play is under review.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Lions got a long way to go and a short time to get there. From the 34. Hits him on the out route.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's into the hands of White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. That one's complete, right side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jalen Johnson with the stop. 3rd down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Lions and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Williams to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Brought in by Ayuk. And this one doesn't go far. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll get this one to Brooks. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 4. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That heater is going to fall to the turf. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams on the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Off the play fake, Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. And oh, he got it! Interception! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the option, they give it to Brooks. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
They're throwing it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Lions start. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. Quick on the draw to White. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Here's White. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. And let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. That's brought in by White. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A run now with White. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get this down to the 40. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a run for White. Has a lane inside the 25. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Working inside the red zone. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Has a man, it's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this is the punt you want every time. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We're going to get a pause here. Offense taking a timeout. First and 10. It's a give to White. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, this is White. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So we're through. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. White trying this straight ahead. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. Complete over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll come up 1st and 10. They run, it's White. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Now it's White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here goes White. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's the option give to White. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 16. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. It's White on the give. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's White. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. To the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. To throw it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Looking for a throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
That's good.
Throwing it again here. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 37, he finds Sanders. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
They'll throw it.
33-yard line.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
And the Broncos
Throwing from the gun. Finds his man, Downs. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's White again. And in a rarity today. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Stuffed at the line a second time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First down, Lions.
Putting the tight end in motion. They run the counter with White. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Denver.